Hello guys, I'm Kiri. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a rally legend, a 1980 Renault 5 Turbo. When Renault developed the Model 5 in 1972, they didn't think they're going to go that far. Was completely new model, but very similar to Renault 4, which already was very successful and famous model. Renault 5 was a small economical city car and later became very popular not only in Europe but all around the world. In 1970s, the motorsport was very popular and Renault was the first Formula 1 car to be powered by turbocharged engine in 1977 with the model Renault RS01. Next years, most of the Formula 1 cars of course transformed to turbo engines, so Renault was the leader. But not only in Formula 1, in the rally sport as well. Renault Alpine A110 was unbeatable until the purposely made Lancia Stratos entered the rally in 1974. But of course Renault didn't quit. They started a program, Turbo Rally Car. The decision was made. The base is gonna be the very small and light Renault 5. But there was a problem. Renault 5 is a front-wheel drive. The engine is longitudinally mounted and this doesn't suit the modern rally car platform. So what they did, they moved the engine in the middle of the car, just cut it a hole on the floor to accommodate the engine, the gearbox, actually all the power unit. After they changed the suspension, because the suspension of rally car is very important. But the Renault engineers, they didn't have the good idea how to make the rear end of the car. Because how we said, of the new position of the power unit, the new suspension, the new wider track. So this decision was very, very hard. In this moment came the Italian legend Marcello Gandini at Bertone, who actually designed all the rear end of the car. So what you see here, the very beautiful and on the same time very, very aggressive rear fenders are made by Marcello Gandini at Bertone. The all-new sports Renault 5 Turbo was ready for the 1980 Brussels Motor Show in Belgium, and we have to say again, was purposely designed for rallying. But to homologate a rally car, they needed to make some number of street road legal cars. Renault made in total 4,987 turbo cars, 1,820 Turbo 1 versions, which are very, very cool, and 3,167 Turbo 2 cars, they are cool as well, and this was for only 6 years production run, from 1980 to 1986. The original plan was to build 1,000 cars, just enough for the homologation of Group 3. Also, they wanted to build another 3,000 cars for the US market. But on the end, because the car was very, very cool, so they built near 5,000 units. The Turbo 1 version is more collectible and desirable today. They made less, 1,820 from 1980 to 1982. They were lighter with 70 kilograms from the Turbo 2 version because they've been using unique materials as aluminum for the roof, doors and hatch. Also the interior is different, is more colorful and exotic than the Turbo 2 version. So the original Bertone design was very, very cool. But then after 1982, to reduce the price, the cost of the car, Renault started to use steel panels and stock Renault 5 interior, but was still Renault 5 Turbo. Renault 5 Turbo used a very reliable 1.4 liter 1397cc 4-cylinder inline engine, but is heavily modified, with very, very solid parts inside, and Garrett turbocharger, with intercooler of course, Bosch K-Jetronic fuel injection system, just 2 valves per cylinder, 2 big valves, because with 2 valves the engine is more reliable. The engine was very, very elastic and torquey, 220 Newton meters of torque, and producing 160 horsepower. We said before about the special suspension. The rear suspension was borrowed from the rear-engined Renault Alpine A310 on that time. The gearbox as well was from the top Renault model with V6 engine Renault 30 TX. So the car was very solid and special, like one bar of or piece of a Swiss chocolate Toblerone. So another important thing about this car is the design. How we said the rear end was made by Marcello Gandini. The car is very cool, really looks very cool from any angle. On the front you can see this massive bumper, the fenders as well, the front fenders are wide as well to accommodate the wider track, of course. And you can see here even the light, very French yellow fog lights on the front side of the car, because in France, you know, most of the cars from that time they've been using the yellow lights. So the car is really very cool. And it's very small by size. It's long 3 meter 660 millimeters. The wheelbase is 2 meter 430 millimeters. The car is wide 1 meter 750 millimeters and is high just 1 meter 320 millimeters. The weight for the Turbo 1 version, because of the white materials like aluminum, is just 900 kilograms, so for Turbo 1, or 970 approximately kilograms for the Turbo 2 versions with the steel panels. The maximum speed is 200 kilometers per hour or 125 miles per hour. Acceleration from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour or 62 miles per hour, 6.9 seconds for Turbo 2 or 6.4 seconds for the Turbo 1 version. But this was for the road versions. Of course, the car is designed for rallying and there are some different settings. For some regional rallies, the power was up to 180 horsepower. Then for the Rally Championship, for the World Rally Championship, maybe 215 horsepower or more. After 1984, Renault created a monster, Renault 5 Turbo Maxi. And this was really monster car. Because of the Audi Quattro on that time and the Group B cars, they were very powerful, so that's why Renault went to this Renault 5 Turbo Maxi, which was 350 or even near 400 horsepower. The Rally on that time was very cool car, the Rally Renault 5. So the rule was 2-liter engine. The capacity of the engine needs to be 2 liters if it's naturally aspirated, or 1.4 liters if it's turbo charged car. So there was this factor number 1.4. So if the car is 1400, you multiply by 1.4, so it's going to be exactly under 2 liters. So it was very good actually rally car, but exactly on that time the Group B was created and the 4x4 cars were very fast, especially on the tarmac. But anyway, they did won some great world rallies like Monte Carlo in 1981. In 1982 they won the Tour du Corse as well. In 1985 the same they won the Tour du Corse. As well in 1986 they won Rally of Portugal. So it was very successful rally car. But let's give attention to the road version, because this is eventually what you're gonna see on the street or what you're gonna use on the streets. It's absolutely phenomenal car. The tires are Michelin TRX. They were the high top sports cars back on the day. They've been developed late 70s, early 80s, and just for the high performance sports cars such as Ferrari, BMW, Lamborghini. You can see here the TRX, Michelin TRX tire. The backside, they have the size is 220 55 VR 365, so all the measurement is in millimeters, they are not in inches. And this is the rear fender. You can see how wide is the rear fenders. The front tires, they're a little bit smaller by size. So the Michelin TRX, how we said, they've been developed late 70s for the 80s sports cars, like, and they've been top sports tires back on the day, like how today are Michelin Cup Sport, of course. And also I have a Ford Mustang, which is 1983 with the same Michelin TRX tires. The size is 220, 55, 390, but here we have a little bit different size. But just have a look, the interior inside is red. This is absolutely phenomenal. Outside red, inside red, dashboard red, the seats are red, door cards red. Just phenomenal, with blue carpets and the engine cover with blue. And this blue actually is very important because it's French blue. You know how England, they have British racing green, the official racing color of French color is blue, so it's just phenomenal. You can see on the side turbo sign on the door, and the alloy wheels, they have this style, turbine style alloy wheels, of course. Absolutely phenomenal. From the side looks the car very beautiful, and you can see on the front fender the indicator, the side indicator is with the Renault emblem. So the shape of the side indicator has the Renault emblem, which is really very cool. Absolutely beautiful and very cool car. The engine is rear located behind the seats, longitudinally mounted, like the standard Renault 5s, but series one. Is 1.4 liter turbo with intercooler. I'm gonna say again 164 horsepower. The radiator, because it's water cooled, the radiator is on the front behind the grille. You can see here, but the car is only rear wheel drive. So it's 5-speed manual, of course. Front and rear disc brakes, they're ventilated. And really, the drag coefficient is not the greatest point of this car, is 0.44, but this is purposely a rally car. And it's made to win the rallies. So guys, I hope you liked the video about this 1980 rally version Renault 5 Turbo. If you like, please subscribe my channel, and see you next time guys. Bye!